Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to our hardcore Druid run here on the Bloodsail Buccaneers server. Thank you guys so much for clicking on the video and choosing to spend some of your time here with me. I really do appreciate it. I hope you're doing well, whether it is morning, evening, afternoon, or night where you're at. It is afternoon for me. And for the hundreds of people here on the Bloodsail Buccaneers server doing their hardcore Tauren runs, zone feels pretty full. What are we working on? Wind Fury Talons, we need workers and supervisors of the venture company. The Rite of Wisdom is to the northeast. Prairie Alpha Tooths are going to be right around Thunderbluff. And the Azure Feathers are coming from Harpies. Let's go to the north. Let's just go north and maybe we'll work on Alpha Tooth and we will eventually make our way over to the venture company workers. I think that they're going to be back over here. They could be here too. I can't really remember. We'll check in both places and see if we can get our eyes on them. But for now, we'll head towards the distant mesas and see if we can find the wolves that we need. It's not going to be from these guys, it's going to be from the alphas, so we have to go a bit further for that. No alphas yet. We are really close to the bluffs. And from what I remember, the quest did say that it was going to be around Thunderbluff. Flatland Cougars. More Flatland Cougars. Maybe we should go north of Thunderbluff. Let's keep going this way. Maybe we'll cut through some of the valleys. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything over this way. Well, if we ever need Flatland Cougars again, we know where to look. Or Flatland Prowlers, rather. There we go, there's an alpha. A few of you guys have commented that the Horde side bear quest is not as difficult as the Alliance side, that we should be able to do it at level 10. And I really hope that's the case, because I don't know how much more wrathing I can take. This is a class that really could have used us going to one of the other starting zones about level 6 or 7. About level 6 or 7, we should have taken ourselves all the way over to Durotar, to the Valley of Trials, and we should have done some questing there to get us a little bit ahead, because this is not a class you want to be even a level behind on. This is not a class that you want to be at level. For this part of the journey, gosh, you gotta be higher level, because otherwise you blow through your mana every fight. You have to melee on a class that's not really set up to melee successfully. And it just gets tedious and boring. And I've never felt this particular brand of boring before when I play Classic. It's actually interesting. And I know the thing is, I know it's not going to last. But it must be a big point of friction for people who are, you know, they like the idea of the Druid. But then getting to level 10 in a Classic scenario, it takes a while. You gotta tolerate a lot before you get to that point. And even then, like, you know, the great thing about getting bear form is just that you don't have to worry about your mana anymore. You could be in combat and you can just be in combat. You don't have to run out, you don't have to resort to a different tactic, you just keep doing what you're doing. Okay, so we're heading quite far to the east of Thunderbluff, actually. Do we need to swing back towards? Do we maintain this bearing? I guess we keep going this way as long as we're finding the alphas that we need. When we hit level 10, even if I'm in the middle of a quest, I'm gonna stop everything that I'm doing and I'm gonna go get the bear quest. Should be getting it from Thunderbluff, I'm pretty sure. Of course, there's Arashe. We will probably not find him when we get that quest. It'll probably be a struggle. It usually is for me. We are just not coming across a lot of these alphas. We are coming across a lot of flatland prowlers. That was a big and unfortunate resist there. Another resist. Brilliant. We're just gonna fight right around here because any second we're gonna ding, and I'd like to be able to head up the lift without falling off of it and go get our level 10 Druid quest. Here we go. Okay, great. Not a great way to start. Cool, well, I rooted him, but then got range, and then realized that getting range doesn't help because I literally can't cast at him right now. Fun time. So we'll stand here for a minute, we'll hope that we regen some, and, yeah, we'll go back to melee. And there is level 10. And we are going. We are not going to make that one. I'm not doing anything else on this character until I can turn into a bear. And that didn't get us there either. Now we're going to miss this one. It's going to be the forever chase. Will we get an elevator to take us up? I think we're going to miss this one. Oh, we just barely got it. And I shouldn't be toying around with the elevators either with our past experiences. Alright, yeah, back here at the Elder Rise we should be able to pick up a couple of quests. Moonglade, I believe, is the name of it. The Ragefire quest must be below, in the little cavern where the undead are at.
What brings you here?
All druids are welcome to the sacred lands of Moonglade, Tauren and Night Elf alike. Keeper Remulos, Moonglade's guardian, keeps watch over all druids who hibernate there. Now that you've learned the ways of the claw, I'll teach you the spell that leads you... Okay. That's right, I forgot how wonderfully written the druid quests were. Let's get our spell out here, teleport Moonglade.
Hail.
Yeah, before we do that... Are you kidding me? Okay, yeah, we're just like perpetually broke. Do we have any junk we could sell? We do have some junk we could sell. Let's do that first. Okay. Oh, here we go.
Peace, friend.
Beneath the city of Orgrimmar, stout creatures known as Trogs started coming to the surface from deep below the lava-filled tunnels. In her benevolence, Magatha sought to make peace with the creatures, but they turned on her diplomats, killing them. She will not allow such treatment of the Tauren people, and now considers the creatures a threat to all of the Horde. She asks that you put an end to this Trog threat before it overwhelms the horde from below. Find Ragefire Chasm and destroy them all.
Go in peace.
And then searching for the lost satchel. The Trogs are not the only thing that interests Magatha in Ragefire Chasm. She has heard word that one of her servants, a Maurgrim totem, found something peculiar while in the chasm, but he never made it out to show her what. How did she hear about this? She'd like Mar's body found if it still exists, and any sign of what he found while attempting to speak to the Trogs. Return to Magatha any items of interest, and I'm sure she would be very generous in her reward. Again, seek the chasm in the darkest area of Orgrimmar.
Ancestors watch over you.
Okay, a vendor. We were looking for a vendor. What about you? You are not a vendor. Are there any vendors near here? Probably not. None of you are vendors? There's not like a reagents vendor hanging out on the Elder Rise? You guys don't need any reagents or anything? Okay, fine. There probably was a vendor somewhere, I just don't know where they're at. I swear I'm ready to get this quest going, but, you know, I want to be able to train my abilities, and to do that I have to sell. And here we are on a quest to find any vendor in Thunderbluff. I'm really hoping the Druid gets better with bear form, guys. Really hoping that it does.
I have just the thing for you.
I'm sure you don't. Okay, yeah, that'll do. I can sell that. Alright, that should be okay. Let's head back.
Expecting you. Ancestors watch over you.
I've been expecting.
And a breadcrumb to the Barrens that we will grab now. Okay, let's go ahead and teleport Moonglade. We probably could have just trained there as well. I think the guy that we talked to for the quest is a trainer.
Peace be with you.
And so it begins, Father Cenarius, and so it begins. Dendrite makes a quick, invisible gesture in the air above him. A slight aura of power falls over him. The first perspective of nature you must adapt to is that of the bear. I will put you on the path to understanding this aspect of druidic life, but it is you that must embrace it and propagate it now and forever. In the northwest part of Moonglade resides the home of a wise and noble being we call the Great Bear Spirit. For all druids, it has served as a tutor and mentor into the first true natural understanding of the bear. All druids at one point seek the spirit's wisdom, and you shall be no exception. Go to the Great Bear Spirit now and learn what it will teach. When it is satisfied with you, return to me here in Nighthaven. We will then see if you have truly taken account of the lessons it teaches.
May the stars guide you.
Indeed. So the Great Bear Spirit is going to be somewhere over this way, perhaps? Don't really know my way around Moonglade. Never really spent a lot of time here. We'll see if we can get this done reasonably quickly. I don't know if running through the village is the best way to do it. It's really a shame that there aren't more reasons to visit places like this that exist in the game that are actually kind of cool places to be. Just that there's never any real reason to be here. Unless you are a young druid doing your training or your class quest. We don't really get to see Moonglade. I don't know if I'm heading the right way. I'm heading over here.
Ishnu Dal Dieb.
Do you guys sell anything like remotely special?
Asha Fela. Hello.
And it's like there's an inn here and everything. These people must be really bored most of the time.
Farewell.
There's nothing going on. We are the only people on this quest here right now, it seems. Well, that's Remulos, not the Bear Spirit. Maybe I just ought to read the quest again. See, when I read it like that, I absorb so little of the quest. It's kind of funny that way. In the northwest, so we're heading the right way, ish. We headed west, and so that was good. I really wonder if this is going to be obvious to me, or what I'm exactly looking for. It's a great bear spirit. I don't know, maybe I thought maybe it would be in a cave. Alright, well, it doesn't seem like even Questy wants to tell me where to go, so that could be a little bit of a problem. Could be a little bit of a problem. Did I not enable it correctly? Enable objective icons. When this is enabled, quest objective icons will be shown on the minimap. Do I have to be tracking it for it to show? I don't think I can track it. Oh, I can track it. It obliterates everything, and it doesn't show me where he's at. Cool. Like the one time I need it, I'm like, oh, I just want to know where this guy's at. There he is. I'm around the corner from him. Look, so this is where we were. This and then this is where we needed to be. Had I gone 5 more feet, just 5 more feet. Strength of the body is the power and swiftness of action. You must keep yourself fit at all times, both physically and mentally. The bear's girth highlights its strength, as it is a ferocious foe in combat. The bear's girth, however, belies its lithe agility and sharp mind. These are surprises you will use to your advantage. You must rely on the strength of the bear's body in order to master the way of the claw. Okay, I think we're done. Let's head back. Also, it's fine.
Ishnuala.
Dendroid makes another invisible gesture in the air above him as you approach. Another aura of power comes over him and he smiles ever so slightly. I sense wisdom in you, young one. That was not present when we first met. You gaze upon me with strength and knowing intent, though this intent is not yet focused. You will now learn to focus your strength and adopt the nature of the bear into your work. The time has come for us to part ways, young one, as the application of your lessons takes you back to whom that sent you to me. I didn't write it, guys. I'm just trying my best to read it. Though the Tauren are thought to be young in the ways of Cenarius, Tarak Rune Totem walks with much balance in the presence of nature. Listen to his instructions, and you will soon complete your first lesson into your role as a protector of balance.
Denadris.
And unfortunately, I don't know that there's, like, any way to fly out of here. There is a flight point. What are the odds that I even have a connector, though? You know what I mean? So I guess we're Hearthing. I mean, yeah, I feel like the flight point probably could get us somewhere, but it would probably take a while. I don't know. And now we run back to Thunderbluff. Oh, you have a quest.
Hail.
The Hunter's Way. Okay. You are eager to explore, I can tell. I too had the lust to wander once. Wander and hunt, for hunting is a Tauren's greatest honor. If you truly wish to follow the ways of the Hunter, then Maelor Stonehoof can show you the path. He is in Thunderbluff on the Hunter's Rise. And to show him your skill and resolve, bring him the claws of the Flatland Prowlers of Mulgore. They are tough and cunning, fitting prey for a young druid on the Hunter's path.
Goodbye.
We're kind of on the druid path right now, though. I don't know if we can multi-class, which seems to be what you're insinuating. Oh, now I have all these icons that I don't want or need. Cool, cool, cool. It couldn't show me the one thing I did need to find, but... Let's just leave it. Doesn't matter. A couple of you guys gave me some advice on, like, the mentality of how to survive hardcore. And what one of you said to me, I kind of, like, thought, yeah, that's probably right, is that, like, was worry less about the content and more about living. If you want to have a successful hardcore run as a content creator, worry less about the content and more about living. And to me that means, like, yeah, it's going to be more immersive with Questy off, but I'm going to worry about living and being able to see objectives and see the levels of the quest and stuff is going to be really helpful to know, like, what level the quest is at. So I'm just going to roll with it. And we'll go from there. I'm really just trying not to let the druid put me to sleep right now. Until we can get bear form, and then maybe stuff can change a bit. One of you guys pointed out that I probably don't really want Thorns on. If I'm planning to maybe run away from stuff, then Thorns is going to be something that kind of resets their leash a little bit and keeps an enemy on us a little bit longer because they're taking damage. And if they're taking damage, it's then kind of treat it as if we're kiting them and not like we're trying to run away. So if I am trying to run away, I do have to remember if I have Thorns up, I need to turn it off so that we can get away successfully. Okay, let's circle around. We should be able to get on the next elevator over on the far side. I've changed a couple of audio settings, so guys, let me know how the music and stuff is, if I'm too loud or too quiet, or if the music is too loud or too quiet. I had to reinstall GeForce Shadowplay and stuff. The GeForce experience that houses the NVIDIA Shadowplay recording that I use, I had to reinstall it the other day, which defaulted every single one of my recording and audio settings back to default, and then I had to go in and play with those settings and readjust the in-game sound, and it was kind of a mess for a minute, but I think I got it back to being okay. But yeah, every once in a while, NVIDIA Shadowplay just refuses to start recording. Try to reboot. Made sure it was up to date, and then I had to uninstall and reinstall it. Because it still was not working.
Greetings.
Apparently we have no junk. Not a big surprise since we really haven't done anything for a while. So he's going to send us to do something else, I'm sure. He's not going to give us bear form here, so don't get your hopes up. It's not going to happen. He's going to have something for us to go do. My hope is that he doesn't send us to the freaking Barrens, but I have a bad feeling that he might. I have a bad feeling that while it might be easier than the Night Elf quest, that's similar to a Totem quest, there might be some running involved that we would not necessarily have to do at this level otherwise. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm trying to be hopeful, but I don't remember how to get the bear, so... Hatred of Centaur. We have like little banners here. Forest Lord and First Druids. What are these?
Greetings.
Welcome back, Rambles. I sense that your first meeting with the Great Bear Spirit is the same as it is with all druids when they first start down the path of the Claw. A little bewildering, but very intense. No, it wasn't like that at all. But thanks for putting words into my mouth. I appreciate that. I know it was that way with me, then you're projecting. The Great Bear Spirit has been part of Azeroth as long as Azeroth has existed in the heavens. I doubt that. I want a lore check on that one. We Tauren listen closely to such spirits, and we all prosper from its purpose. Now the time has come for you to your first test of this purpose. On the land west of Taraho in the Barrens, just before it turns into Mulgore, lies a Moonkin stone. The Moonkin are special beasts, not native to these parts. Lunaclaw, the stone's defender, will face you when Cenarian lunar dust is applied to it. Lunaclaw possesses within it a strength that you must use as one of the Claw. You've earned the right to use this Cenarian lunar dust, Rambles. Now show me that you've earned the right to possess the strength of body and the strength of heart needed as a druid. Whew. Boy, oh boy. Please, someone rewrite those quests. Whew. Mist of Dawn. Oh, jeez. I want to read these one day because I'm interested, but I don't think I want to do it now because it looks like it's probably going to be quite a bit of reading, but I've never noticed them before. So we're definitely going to have to come back and do that at some point. Right now, though, we have to head into the Barrens, which is, you know, kind of exactly what I was afraid of. And then we're going to have to head all the way back to turn it in. So yeah, strap in. It's going to be a bit. And, like, the thing about the travel also is that, you know, on most classes, I would just fight stuff as I traveled, and it would just be an enjoyable traveling journey where we get some kill experience. I don't want to fight anything on this class right now. I'm not going to make this elevator, am I? That was probably unnecessarily close, but at this point, I just need to get bear form. Yeah, I came down the back way. We are gonna We're gonna head south, but we're gonna go around the backside down here. We're gonna need to be on the eastern side of the zone anyway to get over into the Barrens. If I come across the prairie wolves, the alphas, I will fight them to try to get this quest completed. Lots of wolves over here now. Lots of wolves. Okay, let's probably heal up. I probably should have just set my Hearthstone in Thunderbluff, and then I could have just logged out for the day after we complete the quest, and I could have Hearthed back a little bit later. That would have been really smart of me. Nothing like a 15-minute fight with a level 10 wolf. I have no desire to fight anything else like this. So I'm just gonna run it. I'm just gonna run it. We're just gonna get there. Yeah, and I realize like we're not even barely heading south. I guess this bearing will be okay if we just head in this general direction. Keep the heal going on ourselves. We have a potion if we need it. Hopefully we just won't need it, and the heal will just keep us going. Because I'm not stopping. Oh, you know what? I just realized we'll be able to fly back to Thunderbluff, won't we? Because there's actually a flight point in Camp Taurajo. Because flight points! Apparently, unbeknownst to the quest giver, there are lots of alphas right here in this area. Which is a lot closer to Bloodhoof Village than way back here. Someone should tell that guy about it. He is sending adventurers farther away than he needs to. What a jerk. This has to be a questy setting where we're not tracking class quests. It's gotta be. Yeah, I have no idea right now where it would be. Enable event. Let's just enable everything. See if that shows us anything. Well, that made it, that got weird. But I guess it's fine. Didn't show us what we needed to know. So there's that. West of Taraho, in the Barrens, before it turns into Mulgore, lies a Moonkin stone. Okay. A Moonkin stone west of Taraho, before it turns into the Barrens. Maybe it's gonna be up here? I'm not sure what it means by just before it turns into Mulgore. Oh, wait. No, I don't know. So it should be right here somewhere, is kind of what I'm hearing, but I'm not seeing it, you know? Maybe south of the road. I have a vague memory of doing this once and fighting like a bluish looking owlkin, so no doubt it's somewhere. I just really wish I could figure out what the hell is wrong with questing and why won't it just simply do what it's supposed to do and track quests. Seems like a pretty simple thing for a quest tracking thing to do. I don't know what I've reconfigured or unconfigured or deconfigured, but it used to track everything just fine when I turned it on, and now it doesn't. It can't be here, because there's a dude hanging out in a little house. Oh, here it is. You guys lied to me. He's level 12. I was like, the problem with the Night Elf one is that the guys you have to fight are level 12 and 13. I don't really think we could deal with that in hardcore. And you guys were like, it's easier. Guess I should have done my research. Because it's not easier. Okay. Just so you know, we're still probably going to die to this. And if that's the way it goes, I'm not going to be very upset. At this point, I'm not going to be very upset. But it looks like we are going to live. For better or worse, we're going to survive this one. But you guys said it was easier. It was the same. We had to fight level 12 and 13 Moonkin to get into the cave as a Night Elf. And we had to fight this level 12 Moonkin to complete the quest. So that level of difficulty was the exact same. I think the difference this time is that I had a potion. Okay, I'm not going to read any of that stuff, sorry. I have subjected myself to enough of the Druid questline reading for today. And we're going to get on a flight to Thunderbluff, and we're going to get bear form, and then I'm going to give the Druid a few more hours to see if I start to like it. Because right now, if I'm being completely honest, it's the only thing I've played in WoW Hardcore that I have not enjoyed. And I'm trying to. I am trying to give it the time that it needs to breathe. And to grow into the class that it should be. And then I think, like, as a Druid, you're always going to be 10 levels behind every other class, basically. If you go bear form, because then you're not getting any bear stuff or cat stuff until level 10. So as a class development arc, you're getting less levels to develop your class as a Druid. No matter which spec you go, it feels like.
Greetings.
We need a ride. Please and thank you. You don't have enough money. Oh, of course we don't have enough money. We're gonna get enough money. If I have to sell the gear off of our back, we're gonna get enough money.
Greetings.
Like, it doesn't matter at this point. We have to get the money. How much money was it?
May the eternal sun shine. Well met.
It was an entire silver. That's why we didn't have... It was a silver and 10 copper. Gee, that travel cost really adds up. I remember travel cost being a thing back when I first started playing WoW. Had no idea how to vendor stuff. Had no idea how to make any money. And just like trying to get on a flight and not being able to afford the flight. And having to have my friend give me some coins to get on the flight. You know, way back when I first started playing. I do have that memory. It's funny to now in hardcore just run out of gold for a flight. Just the thing that you do in WoW that you never think about. You know, you get on a flight point. Yeah, we know that it takes some money from us, but we never really think about it. And then you're playing hardcore and you're broke. And it turns out, you know, sometimes you can't take the flight. Requires leatherworking 40. We'll get to 34 probably pretty easily. Don't know if we'll get much past that. And what I really worry about with this class, and what I won't allow to happen, is that I worry that it's going to stay just as boring, but that it's going to be very, very survivable. And man, I don't know. Unless I start loving it, you know what I mean? Maybe I will just start loving the bear once we're into it, but what I don't want to have happen is be in a scenario where I'm playing a class that I don't really like. But because it's surviving so well, I keep playing it. God, it would suck for that kind of class to be your first class to get to 60. That would suck. So I'm hoping that my feelings just start to really drastically change as we get bear form and eventually cat form. You know, we're gonna be tanking some stuff. Maybe it will be the tanking of dungeons and the ability to do some dungeons on the character that that make me love it, you know, but at this point, something's gotta happen to make me love the class. Because I have a feeling, based on some of the stuff we've already done, even on this spec, that it can be quite survivable, but I don't want it to be survivable and have me just totally not interested in the class. That's not going to make for a fun playthrough for me or any kind of decent content to watch for you guys.
How?
You've finally taken your large step into a much larger world. I sense the teachings of the Great Bear Spirit within you, and I sense that you have received the strength that Lunaclaw possessed. There are no further obstacles in your way. Let me now teach you what it means to be a Druid of the Claw.
We shall meet again.
Thank you.
Well met.
And then I slam my head into the desk. Okay. Did we get bear form though? Did we? Yeah, okay, yep, it's right here. So, I'm gonna want to be able to shift in and out. I'll put that here. And then if I put it here again, that'll shift me out. So here, we have a Growl, which, you know, we won't be using solo. We have Maul. Maul is kind of like Heroic Strike. Increases the Druid's next attack by 18 damage. I guess it works a little bit differently than Heroic Strike. It's off the GCD though, so in that sense it's a little bit similar. Right now I'm gonna make some stuff to sell, hopefully. I'm just gonna sell these light armor kits, I think. We could make some stuff. I mean, I don't know. Is it gonna matter? We benefit from the armor. No, let's just keep getting skill ups. The faster we can get this skilled up, the better off we'll be. And right now the armor kits are sellable and easy to craft. And our goal here is just to get the 40 so that we can, you know, make 2 more bags. Looks like we might get to 35. Nope. It was close, but it didn't happen. 34 it is. Okay. That's right, we didn't find an easily located vendor anywhere here, it turned out.
What brings you to...
How may I aid you? You wish to speak?
No, I want you to be a vendor.
Walk with you.
What do you think? Here we go. Elder Rise drums. Do you sell drums? Wait, you don't...
I have just the thing for you.
You don't have anything for me. That's the frustrating part. There we go, by the way. I don't think we can interact with vendors. I don't think we can take quests like this. There's so many things that we can't do as a bear in Vanilla Classic that we can do as a bear in other versions of Classic. But yeah, I don't even think we can interact with vendors. Let's find out. You're an herbalism trainer. You're a basket weaver. Hello, basket weaver.
Looking for
It shifts us out. It shifts us out automatically. I think that's going to be enough.
Ah, I have just the thing for you.
You did have just what I needed, my man. That's true. So I wonder if it'll shift us out automatically when we go to talk to a quest giver. That would be cool, because I remember a time when I had to manually shift out to take quests. And, yeah, I mean, either way, shifting back in costs mana. If you're taking a quest, that's not going to matter too much. It's not like you're in combat right then anyway.
What brings you here? Go in
Alright guys, there we go. I'm gonna end it here for today. I am super happy that we were able to get this far. This is a huge milestone, and I'm hoping that my feelings about the class will change a little bit here over time. Is this an updated bear model, or was this what the bear always looked like in vanilla? Yeah, I guess it's standard, right? Huh. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm just hoping this one picks up. Sorry if it's kind of a downer when I'm not into things, but I will always just be honest with how I feel. I'm not here to mislead anybody about how excited I am to be here. I'm just here doing my thing, and part of that is just honesty. So right now, I'm not digging the Druid. I am going to give it about 3 or 4 more hours of play as a bear and see if that starts to change. But what I won't do is continue a character that I'm just not liking. So I am going to give it a chance. If you guys have any thoughts or suggestions, I would definitely love to hear from you. And until next time, take care of yourselves out there in the real world and take care of each other. And we'll see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.